Lesson 3. Modal Verbs. Hello everyone! Today, we're going to talk about modal verbs. Modal verbs are not like the other verbs. They are very special verbs. I want to be special. I want to be a modal verb. But how do I become a modal verb? Oh! I can see the modal verbs from here. Wait for me! I'm coming! He won't get there. Yes, I will! I've done it! I'm a modal verb. But what is a modal verb? Hello again, everyone. I think now is my turn, isn't it? I'm going to explain to you what a modal verb is. So sit down properly, pay attention, because the lesson is about to start. Modal verbs are special verbs. They are auxiliary verbs that give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows. Depending on the modal verb we use, these functions express permission, ability, obligation, prohibition, lack of necessity, possibility, probability, and advice. Too difficult? Don't worry, I'll make it easy for you. Today, we're only going to talk about one type of modal verb, the one that we use to give advice. When we want to give advice to someone, we can use one of the following modal verbs: should or ought to. Please, make sure you understand the meaning of the word advice before we continue. If not, go quickly and look it up in the dictionary. Modal verbs have two main characteristics. 1. They never change the form. We cannot add s, ed, or ing. 2. They are always followed by an infinitive verb without to. Here is an example. You should drink more water. You should drink more water. You should to drink more water. You should more water. The second sentence is not okay because should cannot add a final s. The third sentence says should to. It cannot be should to because the main verb has to be an infinitive verb without to. In the third sentence, we have an omission of the main verb. Remember, a modal verb can never be the main verb. It always has to be followed by an infinitive verb. Ought to has the same meaning as should. The only difference is that ought to is a modal verb formed by two words, but the rules are exactly the same. Here is an example. You ought to drink water. You ought to drink water. You ought to drink water. You ought to water. We form the negative by adding not to the modal verb. Here are two examples. You ought not to eat so much candy. You shouldn't eat so much candy. Now, I have a question for you. Do you like The Simpsons? Watch the following video about Marge and Homer going to a restaurant.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but everything on the menu has fish in it.
What about the bread? Does that have much fish in it?
Yes.
Well, I have some Tic Tacs in my purse.
Excellent choice. And for the gentleman?
All you can eat! All you can eat!
All right, when you're ready, take this plate over.
Please, don't take the steam tray, sir! That man ate all our shrimp and 2 plastic lobsters.
'Tis no man, 'tis a remorseless eating machine. Arr. 6 bells, time for closing.
Can't talk, eating.
Fairly warned be thee, says I.
Hey! 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 But the sign said all you can eat.
Is Homer eating too much? What should he eat to have a healthy diet? Write 6 sentences giving Homer some advice on how to eat better. Include 2 sentences using should, 2 sentences using ought to, and 2 sentences using the negative forms. Remember to bring it to class the next day and show it to your teacher. Have a nice day. Bye.